Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the CasualProGamer. Today we're doing I want to say Lulu game, because I think I am playing this one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my own replay this time. And we are playing Lulu. Yeah, I'm duo queuing here with Kale, and we are going bottom lane with, well, the two of us. And although Kale may not be your standard carry, your standard AD carry, he can still do a pretty good job. So we're kind of watching the well, the entrance here. Oh, this is really annoying. It's because the side ward is on 2, and 2 is also my switch back to well, to normal speed, because I've been fast forwarding a little bit. Anyhow, we're going to help out this this dude a little bit. By the way, I'm taking picks first, or help picks as it's called, because the harass potential as well as the shield is just awesome. And yeah, no, that's not her name. Lulu does take a little bit to get used to, because there are so many situations and so many combinations of spells you can do, and yeah, you have to learn them a little bit before you can actually play her very well. So at this point, I feel like I'm still learning, and I will make some mistakes, but at least I do get a little bit of a better play than in my first games. So yeah, Kale, level 1, not really the strongest. I don't know which skill he picked first, or she, but yeah, Simon is a he, and he picked, so technically it is he picked, but yeah, well, I don't know which skill he has as a first skill, well, at the first level, but at level 2 he said, I'm going to own them all, so I went in to bait them a little bit, and he apparently did. I mean, that damage, man. Tons of damage coming out. Yeah, the Kill obviously is a very high damage dealer in the early game, and especially if you can, yeah, if you can get some aggressive items on her. So yeah, the starting off with boots first and health potions, of course, because I have no heal, and the shield really isn't that useful for keeping someone alive, because it doesn't have a large range. I don't know. Yeah, I'll show the range once I have 60 mana. The range isn't that good, and if you want to stay in the bush for harassment, and well, it's awesome harassment. So, oh, that wasn't good. I wanted to click this one. So yeah, you can see it is a pretty decent range, but yeah, there's also a lot of situations where you cannot immediately reach the carry. And yeah, let me just get my hands off of the speed controls. That would probably be better. So I'm going to concentrate on the bottom lane, by the way. I know there's a gank up top, but we won't be able to see anything, as I might show you here. We have no idea what Warwick is doing. So yeah, well, and skateboarding dudes are really not very useful. So yeah, Kale just doing all the damage. I'm just there for harassment a little bit, and my favorite thing to do with harassment is to combine the W and E, and then use the Q as kind of when they try to run away, or if they try to run towards me, but not as harassment. So Zin coming in here, but yeah, we knew he was coming in at some point. So no problem so far. And yeah, well, with the enemy Lulu as well, they have shields as well, and yeah, we have to time our harassment accordingly. And I've been trying to just harass from the bush, because harassing from the bush ignores, well, doesn't give the enemy Lulu the time to actually put a shield on whoever I'm going to tag, because I can choose at that point, and if she puts on the shield too quickly, I'm just going to harass the other guy. The polymorph should always go on the champion that is the most dangerous, but it doesn't work properly. That is kind of a problem still. I think they will fix that pretty soon, because they will notice that, and I'm sure people will complain about it. The polymorph is supposed to take away all of the basic attacks, all of the abilities, but even if you polymorph someone, they can still cast spells and auto attack in some cases. So not in every case, but yeah, it is just a little bit annoying to deal with. And we see yeah, Graves doing absolutely nothing there with his skill, and yeah, we're just going to go after the guy that's low. And we're not going to get him because of the exhaust going down on Kale, and Kale is our only damage source here, obviously, because all I have is some mana regen, and that's about it. 52 attack damage, plus my Pix does an additional 27. But yeah, the Pix, as I said in my first game I cast of Lulu, the Pix shouldn't be, or the innate ability, which is the Pix, shouldn't be this low. No, actually they nerfed the attack damage to make sure she can only be played as a support champion, and the Pix just makes up for that damage, but the damage cannot be used for lifesteal, it cannot be used for yeah, for other things that require actual attack damage, because it's magic damage. So you don't get to lifesteal off of it. And also, because they lowered the attack damage by so much, you cannot really farm with her really in the early game. So in the first like 3-4 levels. And yeah, after that it's fine, but yeah, as an AP carry, so if you want to play her mid, you're going to have a big problem in the early game, because it's so hard to last hit. So we are on Skype together here, which is why we can actually communicate without using the chat. And we were just having some fun this game, so this was kind of a not very serious game, and you need to have those as well. I mean, you cannot play seriously all the time. And yeah, Simon just following me in here. And yeah, I wasn't sure, because I definitely said I was going to just ward, and he missed a few minions because of that, because he was trying to protect me. So the Pix cannot be the bolt she fires cannot, or she, I don't know if Pix is a she or a he. That's called she. So the bolts Pix fires cannot be targeted. So they can be intercepted by whatever comes across their path, meaning that they cannot really be used for last hitting. And Simon is going to die here, I think. And there we go. I, of course, am totally fine, and I'm out of mana, so I couldn't help him, couldn't give him a shield or anything like that. Could slow the enemy. Kinda my mistake, I guess. But on the other hand, yeah, it's not a real problem. We know we got this lane, and yeah, we're not going to have too much trouble winning it. So in the late game, in the mid game, so by the time, as I said, level 5 or so, you have plenty of spells to help you with the farming. And yeah, once again, this shield from enemy Lulu coming in too late to actually save the health. So I still get to do damage even though they do have a shield, and that's why Soraka is a lot better if you're not good with the support champions, if you don't have the reactions it takes to put on the shield. The same goes for Janna, by the way. Jenna's shield works in the same way, except that it also gets you attack damage. Well, this one I guess gets you attack damage as well, because it gives you the picks to your ally. Yeah, so picks her attacks, the 45 magic damage in this case, go to your ally, and that means that they will have a little bit stronger attack, and especially if you play this with an attack damage attack speed champion, that is really good. LeBlanc coming in, but not really getting to do anything there, and Xin Zhao standing there. So let's pick off Xin Zhao. Seems to be a good thing. But yeah, he gets warned by the bottom laners that everyone is coming, or maybe they have a ward out. I don't know. Yeah, and I thought that everyone was going to go in here because it would have been a relatively easy kill, but now it was a little bit harder. It was still a decently easy kill, but yeah, you should never, if you're in a 3v2 situation, you should never just back off because you cannot see the enemies. You should always just try to, well, to do something with the situation. And that's what I did there. I just ran in to see if anyone was still there, and if all three of them had followed me, we would have gotten 2 kills. So all 2 of them. Yeah, if both of my allies would have followed me in, we would have gotten 2 kills, but now we got 1, and that's still okay. We are no chance of dying because, well, we had plenty of skills available to finish them off. And I do have my ultimate now. The ultimate, I really like the ultimate. It is so strong. So shielding myself, now ulting myself, and yeah, I have to use the what's it called? Yeah, and I'm going to survive this, by the way. The shield absorbing virtually all of the damage from the ignite. Yeah, I had to use the exhaust because Victor does a lot of damage, and I will show you why. He is 2-in-1 and has the most minion kills on their team. So, since we've been fighting Graves, who has 1 kill and 50 minions, yeah, and hasn't really bought any items yet to get high damage, while this guy already has a needle to dodge rod. So, yeah, I knew I had to be careful of him, so that's why I exhausted him. So I blew a lot of spells there, but in the end it was worth it because I didn't die. And yeah, my ultimate will come up pretty soon. I have full mana again, so the mana cost, yeah, I don't really care about that. And it's going to take me about 30 seconds when I'm back in lane to get my ultimate back up. So for the next 30 seconds we need to play a little bit more carefully, but not a whole lot, because, well, we got this lane, man. And we're just going to... Yeah, here, this is what I meant. He puts on the shield a little bit too early, and I can just wait for the shield to stop before actually doing anything. So I transformed the Lulu here, because Lulu actually had all of her cooldowns still up. And I'm going to survive this, believe it or not. And yeah, I probably should have gone for the kill here with the ultimate. I was a little bit too afraid, but Lulu really couldn't do anything on her own. And if I ulted the Kale here, I would have definitely we would have definitely had a kill there. Because the pop-up, yeah, it does a little bit of damage, I think. Oh, it does no damage, no. Okay, whatever. But you get a slow, you get a pop-up, and in the end that would have been enough to get the kill, but I got scared, and that's what I shouldn't do. I should know how much I can take, and yeah, I did that wrong. So that's also a reason why you need to play your champion a couple of times in a row, so at least like 10 times in a row. to get a feel for what your champion can handle and what he can't handle. And in this case, yeah, I was just too afraid. That's all it is. I made that mistake because I was too afraid. And I shouldn't have been afraid, because Lulu cannot really kill me at that moment. And if I helped out the kill, we would have gotten a kill. So I'm just preventing Lulu from going back. I don't care why she wanted to go back, but we might actually be able to pick this up. There we go. Yeah, at this point we're just having fun, because we know this lane is completely won, and Graves is still trying, but he's not managing to do anything here. 69 minions to 64. That's not so much why we're winning. It's just that we have a lot more pressure, and yeah, we will be able to snowball our pressure into getting more minions, but it'll take a while. And yeah, you have these games in which you know you're ahead, but it doesn't really show in the amount of kills, for example, or the amount of minion kills. But yeah, as long as you just keep at it and make sure that you pressure the enemy, you will most of the times actually win that game. And we're going in here because we both have ultimates, and there is no way they can kill us. And I actually hit the one, yeah, we discussed this afterwards. I actually just ulted the one that had the lowest health. I didn't know who it was, whether it was me or him, but yeah, it's all good. As long as you get the kill and get out safely, doesn't really matter. And Kill did exactly the same thing, just using the ultimate on whoever was low or was taking damage at that moment. That might have been me, I didn't actually see, but yeah, it's all good. It doesn't really matter. And here you saw the problem with the picks. He was trying to get the last hits on the minions, but the cannon minion blocked all of the picks projectiles, meaning that the actual damage done to the target wasn't enough to actually kill him, and that's why he didn't get the last hits. So Graves coming in, going to chase me, and yeah, Kale trying to be sneaky here. I don't know if this worked, because he wanted to make sure that they didn't see him, but I'm not sure if they're going to chase me. I'm going to bait them, obviously. And there's the jungler. And yeah, we are going to be in some trouble here. And I don't have my ultimate up. Kill fortunately does have the ultimate up. And yeah, I tried to block there, but I'm not sure if you can actually block the shot from Graves's what's it called? I don't know, buckshot I think it's called. Let's go back here. Is he going to survive? So far so good. And Lee Sin is coming in. So they didn't take out our turret. They could have easily taken out our turret. And I'm now watching the fight actually. And Lee Sin actually getting an easy kill. Kill going in there just to head them off, and they get 3 kills out of that. Out of a situation where the enemy should have just taken down our turrets and be done with it. Because, yeah, chasing Kill, it's not bad. It's not like chasing Singed or something like that. It is more like, yeah, it's not the smartest thing to do. Anyhow, I'm picking the dragon here. We should really go for dragon. Pinking the dragon and taking out the wards. Meantime, the kill is taking out this turret. Turret who has well no hit points on my monitor here. Because I'm focusing on dragon, obviously, and we're going to get an easy dragon here. I'm trying to shield the Lee Sin as much as possible, And yeah, we get the dragon without losing any health, and that is awesome, obviously. So blue is up, and yeah, I'm going to start it because I actually wanted to give it to kill, but then LeBlanc comes in and wants it, so we give it to LeBlanc. That's all good. If she's here, then she can take it, otherwise we would have definitely taken it. And we lose top turret, but well, who cares. So, pinking the pink ward even though the dragon is already gone, and then not finishing the pink ward, which makes that we can actually take out their ward. So the only thing, yeah, and she dies, but the only thing she managed to do here is pink ward a pink ward, which doesn't mean anything. She doesn't have or remove a pink ward, and it costs her about 450, no more, actually about 600 gold to do so, to get rid of a ward in a random position. So unfortunately couldn't reach, and yeah, that's why LeBlanc died. But it's all good, we're still ahead. Yeah, we're 18-7 ahead, and I'm leaving these two because the jungler will come in at some point and clear them. So a little bit of counter jungling. I discussed this in the Lee Sin match. Counter jungling, you need to take out the big minion and at most, yeah, 2 of the other raids. You need to leave one. Because if you're counter jungling, that's not the same as taking someone's jungle, by the way. If you're counter jungling, you want to make sure that the jungler, the jungle doesn't respawn, so the jungler cannot level up. That's your goal. Your goal is not to get as much gold as possible from that. If you're playing Mordekaiser in mid, which is a completely different strategy, you take out the enemy raids because you know that the next time they spawn, you're going to be there to take them out again. And then you take all of them out, because the next time you're going to be there again and again and again. And that's a different strategy from what I was doing there. I know I won't be there the next time, so I'm just taking out the experience and the gold he can gain from that, because now it's up to like 6 gold. He can gain 6 gold and about 10 XP from that. So I'm on a killing spree here, that's pretty nice. And yeah, both of the Lulu ultimates going off, but we're still going to get the kill here. That's not going to be a problem. And I don't really care that the other guy took it, it's all good. Because it's still a kill. A kill is a kill, and especially if you're playing a support, then you should see it as such. You should see it as every kill that the team gets is good. And yeah, Warwick in a little bit of trouble here. A nice twisted advance here from what's his face, Maokai. And yeah, pretty easy kill there, seeing that it's 4 versus 1. I don't know where I am, probably in base. Yeah, I was in base. And I actually bought Age of the Legion by now, as well as 2 gold items. I normally keep it to stick to 2 gold items, unless there's a specific reason for going 3, such as, yeah, having 3 kills would actually warrant the 3rd gold item, because that means that you can get it by like 20 minutes, and since it takes 13 minutes to pay for itself, well, to pay for the cost it does to, well, no, let me explain that differently. If you buy, for example, Heart of Gold, Heart of Gold buys for 826 and sells for 413, meaning you lose 413 gold by buying the item and later on selling it. You get, for each of these items, you get 5 gold per 10 seconds, meaning that every second you get half a gold, meaning that after 826 seconds, or 25 actually, you will Actually 24, but never mind that. It's 825 gold to buy it. And after 824 seconds you will have the same amount of gold gained from the item that you lose from selling it, from buying and selling it. And we see some nice fighting going off here, by the way. And I'm completely out of the fight here. I got zoned a little bit in the early parts of the fight. And I can only speed up someone here, but it's already surrendered. Anyway, the gold items work in such a way that if you hold them for the amount of seconds that is equal to the gold you pay for them, they will pay for themselves for their sell cost. So if you buy them and then sell them later on after 825 seconds for the heart of gold, then you get you lose no gold and you get the free I think it's 250 health. You get that for free for the entire 13 minutes or so. 13 and a half minutes. Don't know the exact number. So you can look at it that way. You can also look at it as extra income. So if you are going to use the item for what it does, then yeah, of course, it's a good item and you get extra gold from it. So that's good as well. So anyway, that's the match. Was a little bit distracted there in the end, but I think I got most of the action anyway. It was a pretty short one, but that's yeah, that's just the way it is sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.